Top 10 topics for communication in English with answers. Describe the weather around you. This is mostly an icebreaker question or something to start the conversation off with. So you can answer something like, right now it's raining outside and very pleasant. Personally, I love this kind of weather. The sky is cloudy and it's been drizzling since today morning. Besides, the monsoon has always been my favorite season of the year. How do you find your city and its people? To answer such type of questions, you should have some good adjectives handy. For example, my city is clean and spacious. Of course, over the past few years, its population is growing by leaps and bounds, and this means more traffic jams and pollution. And coming to its people, I find them quite friendly and outgoing. Overall, I love my city and its people. The next question up is, which is your dream destination and why? Well, you can customize your answer as per your own preferences, but be ready to add something integral to the place, such as its culture, language, monuments, etc. For example, it's always been my dream to visit Paris, the city of light, someday in my life. I'm drawn towards it by its amazing culture, food, and literature. The icing on the cake would be the great monuments such as iconic Eiffel Tower, among others. A very common question asked is, who is your role model in life and why? So you can choose to keep your answer brief or elaborate further on the points which I'm about to tell you. Abraham Lincoln has always been my role model ever since my childhood days. I admire his will to become successful despite facing several odds and at quite a late stage in his life. Additionally, I find his style of governance quite ahead of its times. Now, coming to yet another very common and important question. What is the one skill that you would like to acquire and why? So be ready to stress on an area of development of yours which can be worked upon, such as I would like to improve my listening skills as I'm very impatient at most times. I think listening skills are very important not only to hear the other person's perspective completely but also for self development. And then there are questions like, what has been the most memorable moment of your life? To answer this question, you can start off with something like this. There are many memorable moments in my life, but the one that stands out was when a person whom I admired the most visited our college. It was our annual day function, and it was truly so mesmerizing to see his humility as he addressed us and shared several valuable lessons from his life. And when someone asks you what's the best thing you have done in the past few months, how do you go about answering it? Well, you can say, I've spent my time learning different certification courses online, besides reading up a lot of different topics and so on. Now, question number 9 is a very commonly asked one. What's your typical day like? So, try to keep it as real and interesting as possible. Remember to summarize your entire routine into a few lines so that the listener isn't left bored at the end of it. For example, a routine day in my life begins with a brisk 1 hour walk, followed by a few breathing exercises. Then I check on my work related emails. I have lunch in the afternoon, after which I resume my work. In the evening, I take a stroll nearby and catch up with some family time. After having an early dinner, I go to bed by 10 pm. And then we have questions like, what do you like doing in your leisure or free time? So you can respond saying, I find reading books very relaxing. Also, I enjoy listening to music and podcasts while taking a stroll. Needless to say, it is quite rejuvenating.